So the subject is, as a Christian, should we celebrate Easter? Let's talk about it. So a lot of people say that Easter came from Ishtar, which was a Babylonian goddess, Assyrian goddess, and she was the god of fertility, war, all kinds of stuff. Like there's like a list, and you can look it up. So they say that Easter came from her, from Ishtar, and then you have later on the Germanic goddess Estra, or and then they say that she was a goddess, and that Easter came from that. So, and the thing is that Ishtar and Estra, Estra might have copied Ishtar, or might be the same god. It's just different countries and the way they went about it. The thing about Easter, the Christians or Israelites were already celebrating that way before these goddesses came. And we have it written down in the Bible where God delivered the Israelites from Egypt. And once he delivered them, he told them, celebrate this day and call it the Passover. And so every year they would celebrate that day. And God told them, celebrate it on this date, on this specific week. You were supposed to celebrate it 7 days. Okay, so they started doing that. That was a tradition from way back from the Israelites and Moses, and God delivered him out of Egypt. That was the Passover. They started celebrating this. And then fast forward to when Jesus came about, and when he was with his disciples, and they were right before he went to the cross to be crucified, they were celebrating the Last Supper. That was the Passover. The significance of the Passover was that you had to sacrifice a lamb and give it before God as an atonement for your sins. So you had a sacrifice, say, God, forgive me of my sins. Here is my sacrificial lamb. And then when Jesus came, so the crazy part about it is that when Passover was being celebrated by Jesus, he was getting ready to be slaughtered as the sacrificial lamb. Crazy, right? Well, now we celebrate, as a Christian, we celebrate the risen day, because no longer the Passover, right? But we celebrate Jesus being the Passover sacrificial lamb and dying for everyone's sins. And then he rose. And so as Christians, we celebrate Easter as the risen day of Jesus Christ. Now, we can go back and pinpoint that because of the date of the Passover. So we can pinpoint the days. Jesus was right there. They were celebrating the Passover. So we know the dates on when it was. Amazing, right? And so, go back. So, Christians celebrate the risen day of Christ. Now, there's some churches that call it risen day, resurrection day, Easter, all kinds of stuff. And here's my take on it, okay? I don't think it matters, just as long as you teach them about the real significance. If you're a Christian, if you're not a Christian, then I can't tell you to teach them, right? But if you're a Christian and that's your beliefs, then teach your kids about Jesus and his resurrection, and what Easter, Passover, Resurrection Day, what it means for them and for you, and the significance of it. Now, doesn't matter if there's a bunny and an egg hunt and stuff like that. You know what? When it all comes down to it and boils down to it, as long as you're teaching your kids right from wrong, and as long as you're teaching them what the true significance of Easter or Resurrection Day, or whatever you want to call it, as long as you're teaching them the true meaning. The little fairy tale about a rabbit is the same thing that I would say You know, if your kids believe in Mickey Mouse and they take pictures at Disneyland, are they going to hell because that's a fictional character? No, man. So if they want to take a picture with the Easter Bunny and you're okay with it, who cares? It's a fictional character. As long as they know the true meaning of God, it's fine. You know, there's Bugs Bunny. That's how you know I'm old, huh? Bugs Bunny. You know, there's all those characters whenever you go to all these Disneyland, and you'll see all the characters and the princesses and the fairy tales and all those things. And that doesn't make you a bad parent or a not a straight righteous man or straight righteous woman, or your kids are going to hell because they took a picture with Mickey Mouse. Come on. So don't be too religious, man. Just enjoy and teach your kids and spread the love. And if you're a Christian that doesn't celebrate it, you know, that's fine. You know, that's fine. I'm okay with it. If you're a Christian that does celebrate it, you know, that's fine too. So just learn to live with each other and not offend each other and just love each other. And if those are your beliefs and that's fine and you feel fine about it, then so be it, you know? But as long as, if you're a Christian, like I said, if you're a Christian, just teach your kids the right thing, you know, Jesus Christ. And if they believe in a bunny, as long as they're young, right? Because if they're like 16, 18, you might want to tell them the truth. So God bless. Hope this helps.